First and foremost, it's finally here.
The Florida Republicans who gathered for a victory party were being told to prepare for defeat. The exit poll predicted a Clinton win, which would pretty much guarantee her the presidency. But then they started counting the real votes, and things were looking up and up.
He's been my candidate from day one because he's not a politician. It's kind of like Britain. We're sick of him.
Across town at the equivalent gathering of Democrats, the mood was heading in the opposite direction.
I'm sickened. I'm without words. I thought for sure that Hillary would win this election, that Hillary would win Florida.
If he can get, worried about a tweet or he's insecure about his image and he has his finger on the nuclear button, what does that mean for the world?
The Empire State Building was bathed in patriotic colors. The Democrats' headquarters on Election Day was blue. Where supporters gathered to cheer Hillary Clinton's attempt to shatter a glass ceiling and become the first female president of the United States. But the party fizzled out as the doubts grew.
Victory was slipping away. Soon the rest of the key swing states were following suit. Then, when Trump's victory in Florida was confirmed, this is a result which may have confounded the pollsters and pundits and may shock the rest of the world. But the people who voted for and campaigned for Donald Trump, well, they aren't surprised he's now heading for the White House.
People believe in him. He's going to do he's going to be everything that he says he's going to be. Everybody believes in him. I'm so happy and I'm so proud. I'm so proud to call him the President of the United States because that's what's about to happen.
She's up against 240 years of American history plus 44 American presidents who all have one thing in common, and that is they are all men. And that's hard to change. That's hard to be one woman pushing up against 240 years of history.
It was all so different during the early evening as the world's media watched, ready to record a historical victory, until the tension became unbearable and reality sunk in.
The hour is drawing close where Donald J. Trump will be the president-elect of the United States.
As the night wore on and one result after another seemed to go to the Republicans, the feeling here of having a celebration or a party in Manhattan began to evaporate. People began to leave even before the final result.
No secret that the president-elect and I have some pretty significant differences. But remember, 8 years ago, President Bush and I had some pretty significant differences. But President Bush's team could not have been more professional or more gracious in making sure we had a smooth transition so that we could hit the ground running. And one thing you realize quickly in this job is that the presidency and the vice presidency is bigger than any of us. So I have instructed my team to follow the example that President Bush's team set 8 years ago and work as hard as we can to make sure that this is a successful transition for the president-elect. Because we are now all rooting for his success in uniting and leading the country. The peaceful transition of power is one of the hallmarks of our democracy.
After being sworn into office on Friday, the President and First Lady Melania Trump attended 3 inaugural balls last night, including one honoring the military. But it was not all a celebration. More than 200 anti-Trump demonstrators were arrested during a day of protest in Washington. Some set fires or threw bricks into windows of businesses. A second day of demonstrations is expected today as tens of thousands will gather for the Women's March on Washington. Nancy Cordes is at the Capitol where Donald Trump took the oath of office. Nancy, good morning.
Good morning, and there is no question it is the dawn of a new era. Donald Trump woke up yesterday morning in the president's guest house as a billionaire who had never held public office. He is waking up today in the White House as the most powerful man in the world.